Good evening. The story so far. Colin Clumsy is in love with Jenny Softy, but Jenny Softy and Dorothy Lasagna are in love with Ronnie Rake, Dorothy Lasagna's narcissistic nephew. Unfortunately for them, Ronnie Rake is actually in love with young Susan Bright, who is, if local gossip can be relied upon, indulging in a sordid affair with the old and ancient Annie Rhubarb. Tabitha Torment is trying hard to seduce and confuse Ronnie Rake into marriage so that she can inherit the Cafe Operetta once she has accidentally murdered the present owners, Dorothy and Marco Lasagna. In episode 1, the till was robbed. In episode 2, Jenny Softy announced that she was mysteriously pregnant. Episodes 3, 4 and 5 didn't seem to be about anything in particular. Episode 6 saw Tabitha Torment blow up the Cafe Operetta with a clock bomb, and last week Jenny Softy announced that she wasn't really mysteriously pregnant after all, and PC Peter politely startled our comatose viewers by claiming that he was in fact Colin Clumsy's long-lost father. This gobsmacking admission was the only thing that had happened so far in this bizarre programme that has seemed remotely plausible.
Morning, Reg.
Morning, Dorothy.
There you go, Annie. One nice cup of coffee.
It's hot.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise you wanted a cold one.
You can't speak to me like that. Sweet Susan would never have spoken to me like that. A person of my stature around this town deserves to be treated with respect and haste. Don't forget, my sister's counsellor...
Councillor Powers, yes, you keep saying.
Have they put him in prison yet?
Who?
That idiot who stole the money from the till.
We don't know who stole the money from our till, Annie.
I do. I told you.
You've got no proof that it was Colin.
I can prove it all right. But what's the point? Now that PC Peter politely has confessed to being his father, well, he's hardly likely to shop his own son, is he?
Annie, if you've got any proof concerning the robbery of the till, then you...
I can prove it all right. I'll tell you how I know. Shall I? I know it was him. Because...
At that precise moment, and before Annie Rhubarb could finish her enlightening sentence, in ran Ronnie Rake.
Oh, Dorothy!
Morning, Reg.
Hi, Ronnie, whatever is the matter?
Dorothy was torn between swooning at the sight of her dashing nephew or being concerned as she took note of the panic in his voice.
Oh, you gotta hide me, Aunt. I'm in mortal danger. From whom? From what?
From a man what I owe some money to.
Oh, Ronnie, you and your gambling.
Oh, but this bloke's a killer, and he wants to kill me.
Well, it was only a matter of time, in my opinion.
Shut your mouth, Annie, and drink your coffee.
What? How dare you?
It's my cafe, and I can dare what I want. Right, now who's this bloke that's after you?
Daniel Doubting Thomas.
What indeed? Daniel Doubting Thomas was so incredibly hard and deadly that he made the Cray twins seem like the Chuckle Brothers.
Oh, Ronnie, why on earth have you got mixed up with the likes of Daniel Doubting Thomas?
Oh, what am I going to do, Aunt? I think he saw me come in here.
Okay, don't panic. I'll just have to hide you till he's gone.
But where?
Oh, let me think. I know. In my bed.
What?
Well, it's the best place for you to hide. He'd never think of looking for you in your aunt's bed now, would he?
Well, no, but what if he does find me there? What's to stop him killing me?
Well, he won't kill you if I'm in bed with you.
Oh, but Aunt, can't you just give me the money so I can pay him back?
Oh, of course Not silly. I'll hide you in my bed and I'll climb in with you to make sure nothing terrible happens.
If you get into bed with her, you can bet your life something terrible will happen.
Oh, button its bag, lady. And if you mention one word of this to Marco, I'll stick your head in the mincer and turn you into a bolognese. You, come with me.
Oh, Bones!
Fate had indeed smiled kindly upon Dorothy, who prayed each night that she and Ronnie were not really related. Here was a wonderful opportunity to get closer to the source of her sexual frustration, and under the seemingly innocent guise of protecting him from death.
Colin! Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Lasagne. Shall I clear it up? No, I clear it up. You clear off.
Oh dear.
Oi, thief!
Sorry, are you talking to me? Morning, Reg.
Yes, I am talking to you, thief!
No, my name's not Keith, it's Colin. Yeah, do you want some help, Mr. Lasagne?
You did it.
Well, I know, but I said I'd help to clear it up.
I'm not talking about that, Colin Clumsy. I'm talking about the till. I know you did it, don't I? And you know you did it, don't you? Because...
At that precise moment, just as earlier, before Annie Rhubarb could finish her enlightening sentence, in walked none other than...
Hello. What's going on here, then?
PC Peter Politely, local liaison officer and possibly Colin Clumsy's dad.
Hello, Dad.
No. Wait a minute, son. Young lad, young whippersnapper. Morning, Reg. Even if I am your long-lost father, which only the forthcoming DNA results will confirm, you cannot refer to me as Dad whilst I am on duty.
OK, Dad.
No, the correct protocol must be observed. It'd be better if you called me politely.
Oh, sorry, Dad, I didn't mean to be rude.
No, son, you misunderstand, young lad, young scallywag, young fella looking to sow his wild oats. My name is Politely, PC Peter Politely to be precise, and it would be better if you called me such whilst I am pounding my beat.
OK, Dad. Sorry, Mrs. Rhubarb, you're about to say?
Annie looked at Politely, and Politely looked at Colin. Colin, who had been looking at Politely, looked back at Annie, and Annie looked back at Colin.
Sorry?
Annie looked at Politely, and Colin looked at Politely, and politely looked away.
It doesn't matter. It'll keep. You know what I know, and I know you know what I know, and I know you'll know what I know when it's time to know it.
And with that gem of wise, sage-like philosophy left hanging in the air, Annie Rhubarb exited from episode 8.
So tell me, Colin, where can I find Dorothy Lasagna?
She's in bed with her nephew. Disgusting.
I don't understand.
Nor do I, Colin. Nor do I. I should imagine they're both feeling a little under the weather.
Oh, hello, Jenny.
Oh, hello, Colin. Hello, Busy Politely. Morning, Reg.
Well, if Mrs. Lasagna isn't around, I shall be about my business. Leave you two lovebirds to it.
Honestly, PC Politely, there really isn't anything going on.
Bye, Dad.
Mum's the word.
Bye, Mum.
And with Colin's words of confusion echoing in his ears, PC Peter Politely left the cafe in order to fulfil the duties assigned to a conscientious local liaison officer, namely